Hey guys, welcome to the Movie Epidemic podcast. My name is Shadley, of course, joined by Buck LaFluke. How's it going, Shia?
Yeah,
How are you? Are you the real Shia LaDuke,
Shia LaDuke, that's right.
the famed actor
Rest,
from the
rest in peace,
Transformers
Fife
franchise?
Dog. Rest in peace, Fife Dog.
Oh
Just
yeah,
want
dude,
to
that
throw that out there real quick.
that came out of nowhere too, and I was like, oh Jesus, rest in peace, the man. Rest in peace, also Rob Ford. God bless the man.
Well, less so, but you know,
Mm. Dude, he was the greatest man alive, dude. He
King of
was literally.
Canada.
He was literally just going out smoking crack and being the mayor of the
And
biggest
no one,
city in
he never apologized for it, and no one seemed to care.
Canada. Like we all talked about it, but we all talked about it like with tongue in cheek. Like we were all just like, this motherfucker up here just smoking crack and being the mayor. Who gives a shit?
Then he ran. He ran again.
And he
He got
ran
it. Well,
again. Now he's gonzo. Rest in peace. In peace. Today we're going to be talking about some movie shows, as well as we're going to be talking about some pretty interesting blunders in recent cinema. We'll discuss that right near the end. Of course, we're going to be talking about the brand new movie from Marvel Studios. Baby, this is Deadpool.
we're gonna talk about how we assume we wrote this.
Yeah, we might have written this
We're
by
gonna,
accident.
we're gonna talk about Pride and Prejudice and Zombies, who Charlie thinks was written by Jane
Jane
Eyre.
Eyre. Jane Eyre. Hey man,
Uh,
they're all Janes to me. There was even a fucking Jane in the movie. I was so confused.
Well, let's go take a trip back to 2007, Chadley.
Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. Really excited to talk about that one. So buckle up. It's going to be a jam-packed show. So,
Yeah.
you wanna just jump right into Deadpool?
Yeah, of course.
Let's say all the nice stuff. Like, let's say all the nice stuff and just get it out of the way so I can start just nitpicking a little bit. First of all, it's good to see that we're writing jokes in movies again.
Yeah, man, it's really funny.
Here's the thing: is that it's only jokes. You know, you remember we were talking about this with Airplane. It's just a joke and a
It's
joke and a
Airplane.
joke.
This is the new Airplane. This movie.
Absolutely, it's just jokes, and all of the jokes are funny. That's what I really like about this movie is that it's not like hit and miss like a lot of stuff. This is like all the jokes are funny.
There was some obscure shit too that like I was the only one in the theater laughing at.
Yeah, man. Me too, actually, because I remember like my girlfriend. I went with my girlfriend and her friend, and like I would just start laughing at stuff, and they would just give me like this "what the fuck" look, this look, like the "come on, what are you laughing at" joke, because no one else in the theater was laughing. But here's one thing that I do want to say about the jokes is that, I could do more Dopender, man.
Yeah, dude, he needs a spin-off film.
Holy fuck, dude!
I would watch the shit out of that.
The relationship between Deadpool and the taxi driver Dopender is the best thing about this movie. It is phenomenal. Now, it's really funny. Ryan Reynolds is amazing. He's great.
Yeah, he's perfect for it.
This is the role he was born to play. Fuck that Green Lantern shit. You know that he was just pining to be Deadpool the entire time he was pretending to be Green Lantern.
Yeah.
But now
the best is like all the references to all of his previous work too. Like,
yeah, absolutely.
he's like, okay, anything but green.
Yeah,
don't make me green.
Yeah, that's good shit. I also really liked when he was talking about how Ryan Reynolds is a hack actor, and I'm like, yeah, yes. I also really liked his relationship with his. I think she was blind. He had a blind roommate who was like an old as fuck lady.
Yeah, that's from the comics. Blind Al.
Yeah, that's good stuff, man.
See, when in that movie, I was really excited to see Blind Al, and earlier in the movie, she just like shows up for a second to tell him to wear red. I'm like, oh no, is that going to be all Blind Al? Absolutely not.
Blind Al more shows up. Obviously, another really strong part is fucking T.J. Miller as Weasel.
Man, he should have been in it more.
Again, dude, like this is a perfectly cast superhero movie. Now, I've said pretty much all the good stuff about this movie. Oh, the action's great too. The action is really fun to watch. It's sort of more of a cartoony action, but on purpose. You know, it's a lot of fun.
Deadpool penis.
Yeah, there's some Deadpool witch finger, which I missed. Can you tell me when that was so I can go back?
It's when the building's burning and he's running around naked and his giant dick's hanging out.
I must have missed it, man. I don't remember paying much attention to that scene, and here's why. And here's where we're gonna get into the bad stuff. There's a part in this movie, like there comes to a point when you just start to kind of phase out, because this movie is not problem free. It is far from problem free. Okay, for instance, let's talk about Max Landis for a moment. Let's for a second pretend that Max Landis wrote every comedy of 2015. All right, so he's writing the movie.
I like this scenario.
He hands it in, and he realizes, uh-oh, I didn't write any jokes. Well, while Max Landis wrote a movie and forgot to write jokes in it last year, the screenwriters of Deadpool wrote jokes but forgot to write a movie. This is not a movie, and that's like the biggest problem is nothing happens in this. It feels like they put in the jokes, and then like they were like, okay, we wrote some good jokes, and then the studio looked through it, was like, all right, we'll pass this on to Ryan Reynolds. So like, oh, whoa, that's just the jokes. And he's like, too late, movie's already made, it's been shipped. You know, like too late, the movie's already playing in theaters. Oh,
it's already out. It's out for months.
Holy shit! But like it felt like there was nothing happening in this movie, and like honestly, the stakes in any Marvel film have never been lower. Even in the shitty ones, like even in the really shitty ones, the stakes have never been lower. I didn't care about anything happening in this movie. I was just excited to hear Ryan Reynolds say more jokes all the time. I didn't care about his character. I didn't care about his girlfriend. I didn't care about the bar friend. I just didn't, and that's one of the big problems. No movie, just jokes.
Hey, Marine Baccarin. Probably don't play a hooker anymore. You're so old. Or at least not a $200 hooker. Come on.
Yeah,
now.
you're tipping 45, motherfucker.
We accepted it. We accepted it in Firefly because it's a shitty show. But like, come on now.
Yeah, you're in the big leagues now. All right, you're not doing fucking Nathan Fillion indie TV shows anymore.
I thought the Colossus was perfect though.
Yeah, they did a great job with Colossus. I don't remember the name of the other X-Men was in this. It was something super long and contrived.
Megasonic Teenage Warhead, of course.
Yeah, Megasonic Teenage Warhead, of course. How could I forget?
Megasonic.
I did like a lot of the tongue-in-cheek with punching at Fox Studios for not giving Deadpool a bigger budget. I think that was really funny. But here's the problem. Here's another big problem. You can't constantly and incessantly reference the events of X-Men Origins Wolverine while simultaneously ignoring the events of X-Men Origins Wolverine. Who the fuck thought that was an okay thing to do? Who thought that was okay? I don't know. It's just like, it's funny. Like, it's the funniest movie that's come out in like 5 years. As a comedy, it's great. As a superhero movie, there's 2 fucking scenes. Like, this movie has 2 scenes, and that's the big problem.
I think the biggest problem to me, but this movie definitely came out in the exact right time because like we're all sick of fucking movies, and this just it's just a superhero parody movie. That's all it is. It's not a superhero movie. It's a superhero parody, and you know, I don't think this will be relevant. I don't think this will even be good in like 3 years, probably. Like, no, it's funny now. It's funny right now. I think it's hilarious right now. I love it right now. But there's not going to be replay value for in the years to come.
I totally agree. For instance, if you look at something like Guardians of the Galaxy, that came out about, 2 years ago. And I watched it last week. That shit's still hilarious.
Yeah, it's the new Star Wars, man.
Yeah, it's really funny, man. But this was really funny when I first saw it, but that's because they were making all these pop culture references. And like when Ryan Reynolds dies out in like 5 years, all these self-referential jokes, they're not going to mean anything to anyone.
Where do you think Ryan Reynolds is going in 5 years? How dare you?
I'm telling you, man, all these Marvel actors are going to fizzle out, and it's going to suck.
I disagree.
For everyone involved. Man, fucking Robert Downey Jr. is already on his goddamn way there. Like, dude's dude's like one step from being retired, like one shitty step from being retired. You know,
well, let's hope it happens to what's his name? Ben Affleck. Ben Affleck.
Yeah. Benji, just retired, dude. You got an Oscar already. You got two. You got two.
I'd like to see Leo do one Seth Rogen comedy and then call it.
Yeah, there you go. That would be perfect. Fucking
call it a career, baby.
So yeah, Deadpool, it's really fun. Like, it is great.
It's
but
like,
see it now.
go see it in a theater with a bunch of friends that you want to laugh. Like, that's the perfect environment to see this movie. Otherwise, I don't know if it's gonna hold up. I don't think it will.
But like, I've heard people say, like, this is it. This is a superhero movie to save all superhero movies. And I went to it and was like, you know what? Even most of the Avengers joints are better than that. You know, like, it's fun, but I'd rather watch like the first Avengers movie, honestly.
Oh, I disagree completely. I think I'd rather watch something that's funny than watching the same formula over and over again.
I mean, that's fair. That's fair. And to be fair, I am real fucking done with this superhero formula. But I think when it was fresh, if you can go back to a time when it was fresh and, for instance, watch the first Avengers.
Avengers is good.
It's still a lot of fun. Same with like Guardians of the Galaxy and even like Winter Soldier and first Avengers.
Everything up to like Guardians of the Galaxy is better than Deadpool, and everything after is slightly worse.
Yes, I absolutely agree. I would agree this is the best superhero movie in a while, but it's not saving the genre. The genre's on a downward spiral, dude. Like,
so it's a superhero bubble. We all know it's there, but you know. When it's going to pop, I don't know. Too big to fail? Is that?
You know what? We might have just proved. The world might have just proved that that's not, in fact, true. And we'll talk about that in a little bit.
Anyway, we forgot to do box office. So.
Oh yeah, and tags.
So this had a production budget of $58 million. It was made fun of in the movie. That it was a small budget, but it made a lot of money. How much do you think it made? The opening weekend will give you that. $132 million.
I figured it would be something around there. I bet this movie is currently sitting at like 450 million.
Wow, you'd be wrong then.
Am I wrong?
This movie's peaking 730 million.
Holy shit, that's pretty good for 58 million.
Yo, that's making a sequel.
That's like a 500% return rate. Jesus Christ. Hey, when you make the sequel, don't fuck up like they did over at WB. Don't give them $450 million. That's all I'm gonna say.
Hey, Fox, don't fucking get your greasy hands on it. You see what happens when that happens? You get fucking Fantastic Four. When you don't touch it, you get Deadpool.
Yeah,
okay?
Fair enough.
So that should be obvious at this point.
I feel like when it comes out on Blu-ray, I'll probably watch Deadpool a few more times, but I don't know if I need to own it. You know?
Yeah, no, I agree. I definitely I've seen it twice now.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's good. Like it's really funny and I love it, but like I don't want to watch it anymore to ruin it, you know?
Yeah, but like it just baffles me, and I just want to mention this one more time. I've already mentioned, but I just need to really hammer it home. This movie is 2 scenes. So go to the theater, prepare for it. It's 2 fucking scenes. So get ready for that. Are you ready for some fucking tags though?
Yeah, let's do some fucking tags.
All right, first tag. Fun, fabulous, fantastic. Okay. Tag number 2. If somebody told you I was just your average guy, somebody lied. Number 3. Justice has a new face.
Okay. I'll go with number 2.
Number 2. If somebody told you I was just your average guy, somebody lied. That's a little film with our good buddy Tobey Maguire. That's Spider-Man, baby.
That's Pawn Sacrifice.
It is Pawn Sacrifice. That's correct. The one that went to Deadpool, that's Justice Has a New Face. Not a very good tag, but then again, the movie had 15 tags, and I just chose the most obscure one. Most of them were like, "Pool is dead."
2016, you know, like, 2016, the year of animated superhero masks. Hey.
Yeah,
Jesus. Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, man. Ooh, that Spider-Man mask looks like garbage.
Looks bad, dude.
It doesn't look great in Deadpool either, but it's acceptable because it's so low budget.
Yeah.
That doesn't look better in the sequel. I'm gonna lose my fucking mind, dude. I'll not be mad. It'll be a rage-isode.
Did he wear like a green screen mask, or how did that work exactly?
I have no idea. I'm glad they figured out how to animate masks like that, because it will look cool in the future. But like, right? Okay, first of all, it doesn't look good in Deadpool. But here's the thing: is it doesn't look good in Civil War either with Spider-Man. But it's also not necessary in Civil War. Like, hey, don't gotta do that.
You just think just put him in a mask?
Just put him in a fucking
Don't
mask.
animate it?
That's like one of the only good things about the Amazing Spider-Man 2 is that it looks like he's fucking in there, man. Like,
yeah, that is true. It doesn't look like,
son.
Good. Up and internet's horrible. That's great. I'm glad that happened.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm a trash man.
Hashtag fuck Rob Layfield, though. Hey.
Hell yeah, for sure. Fuck him for life. So now we're going to move on. We're going to do our top 5 zombie movies. This is going to be in relation to Pride and Prejudice and zombies, which we'll be talking about a little bit later.
Never talked about zombies before. Are we sure about this?
I don't know. I feel like, I don't know. I'm looking at the list, and the list doesn't look like, I don't recognize the list. And I probably would have done it the same way. I don't think we've ever done this.
I don't think we've done this, but
I don't fucking think.
I know I've talked about our number 1, but I don't know if it's because I watched it and I talked about it or what. But...
I think you watched it and we talked about it. If your number 1 is what I think it is.
Yeah.
All right, you ready to go? You want me to start? You gonna start me to start?
Why don't you start?
All right, so I'm gonna start us off. My number 5. This is a little movie that some people may not like, but I actually think it's pretty good. I don't know. It's really visually fun. My number 5 is World War Z.
World War Z, eh?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people didn't like this movie. Visually, I think it's really fantastic.
Somebody told me I never need to see that movie as long as I live.
It's pretty good, man. Like
it's polarizing.
I kind of like it, man. I kind of like it. I would agree. You don't need to see it as long as you live. It's why it's number 5. But it's pretty good, man. I like it.
Okay.
Brad Pitt running around, fucking with zombies. It's fucking phenomenal. Yeah, absolutely. You got to check out World War Z. It's really good. The reason World War Z is good is because it really emulates how and like dealing with government and shit. It's fucking awesome. I really, really dig it. If you haven't seen World War Z, definitely check it out. Who's the director on that bitch? Let me check that out. Because it was someone big. I can't really remember who it is, but it was someone big. World War Z. All right, so it came out in 2013. It's a fantastic movie. Directed by Mark Forster. I like Mark Forster. What has he done? He did Quantum of Shoelace. James Bond title, which I think gets a little bit shit on more than it should. Stranger Than Fiction, Finding Neverland. Buck LeDuc has been ejected, so I don't know what's going on. I'm just rambling about World War Z. Hold on. I gotta send a text message. Yeah, but Mark Forster. Quantum of Solace, it's just as underrated as World War Z. Like, it's the same sort of shit. Stranger Fiction, Finding Neverland, that shit that I could probably do without. God bless. We got a man.
Off Google Plus.
Yeah, Google Plus. Will Google Plus be
kicked out? I just got kicked out for authentication error. What the fuck does that even mean?
Oh, I'm sure the interns at Google are gonna have a nice long phone chat with you later. So I've gone on about Mark Forster, the guy who directed World War Z, also directed Quantum of Shoelace.
Oh yeah, Shoelace, love it. Anyway, my number 5. You want to hear that?
Yeah, absolutely, I do. I've been pining for it.
I'm gonna go with George R. Romero's Night of the Living Dead, the original.
Oh, this one just barely missed my list, but I do love this movie. It's really, really intense.
Yeah, it's a good one, man. It's made for like $5,000 or something ridiculous, and then. He didn't make any money off of it because of copyright issues.
And then he decided to make a sequel anyways. What a fucking badass.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. So my number 4 is a little comedy film. This bitch is called Shaun of the Dead. Good friend Simon Pegg, Nick Frost.
That's my number 4.
Oh, God bless. According to movie Epidemic, number 4 best zombie film of all time is Shaun of the Dead. Absolutely phenomenal stuff from Shaun of the Dead. Absolutely adore this film.
That's a good one. I haven't
Yeah.
seen it in a while.
I think
still hold.
I think I talked about this when we were talking about horror parodies.
Yes,
but
we definitely talked about it during that.
One of my favorite bits in any comedy movie comes from this, and that's when she's like telling Simon Pegg that his roommate is like really abrasive, and then Nick Frost comes up and is like, "Any of you cunts want a drink?" It's like, that's a super perfect joke. Super perfect joke. So my number 3. Oh man, this is a great movie. I've seen it so many times now. Early Peter Jackson before he did those Lord of the Rings. This is Dead Alive, aka
Holy shit, that's my number 3.
Holy fuck, do we have the same top 5? We might have the same top 5. Somebody blow the horn. Do. Dead Alive is absolutely fantastic. What was it? It's like the scab in the soup or something like that. That's an amazing scene.
AKA Brain Dead.
AKA Brain Dead. Absolutely fucking awesome. Man, we're just plowing right through this. My number 2. Oh, some people really don't like this movie, but I gotta say, this is another one of those ones that some people don't like, but I love it. Cillian Murphy, baby. This is 28 Days Later.
Oh, 28 Days Later. Yeah, didn't have that one on my list, but yeah, it's a pretty good movie.
It's a really great movie. I actually got a double pack of it. Like this guy was like, "Hey, you can buy." I was at NHMV and this salesman comes up to me. He's like, "Hey, you can buy 28 Days Later for $8, or you can buy the double pack with 28 Weeks Later for $10." And I was like, "Oh, sweet." Little did I know, 28 Weeks Later, that's not worth $2. I'm fumed. I'm fumed that I paid for it.
I've actually never seen that one, but
28 Weeks Later, dude, it fucking sucks, dude. It's no good. I can't even believe it exists.
Well, for my number 2, I'm gonna bring it back around to George Romero. We're gonna go with Dawn of the Dead.
Dawn of the Dead, baby. I'm just gonna say this right now. My number 1 is Dawn of the Dead as well. And I rarely say this about any movie, but you and I were talking about this a little bit earlier. Really, you can watch either of them. You can watch the old one or the remake. They're both really good.
Yeah, the Zack Snyder remake, not that bad actually.
Yeah, one of the only good things Zack Snyder ever did. Although I kind of like 300.
Yeah, 300.
That's Zack Snyder.
Yeah, that's Zack Snyder.
I kind of, and you know what? Actually, honestly, I kind of like the Watchmen.
I like the Watchmen.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. Zack Snyder I think he must have gone crazy in the past 5 years and just started fucking up. But
whatever he's done recently, like from Sucker Punch on, unwatchable.
Yeah, whatever you've done recently, Zack Snyder, undo it.
Sucker Punch, the Man of Steel, the Batman versus Superman. It's all going to be unwatchable.
Yeah, ooh, it's sludge, dude. It's sludge. So what is? I'm actually confused. What's your number 1?
My number 1's Return of the Living Dead.
I don't think I've ever seen this one.
Oh, Return of the Living Dead's amazing.
Oh,
it was also,
man.
I believe it was also my number 1 parody comedy.
Hey, I'm going to pitch this on the show so that we absolutely have to do it and you can't deny me. But this Spoopy-tober, instead of we were going to do the Nightmare on Elm Street movies, we should do the Night of the Living Dead movies for Spoopy-tober. I would be fucking way down.
That's a good call. There's a lot of them, though.
Mm-hmm. I'm down, dude. How many? Like 10, 12, 15, 30?
Probably more than that. No, probably 12.
Are we counting the zombie movies? Are we counting zombie?
No, we'll probably count all of the George R. Romero stuff and then the Night of the Living Dead, the Return to the Living Dead stuff, because that's same universe.
God bless you guys. It's 5 months away. God bless. So buckle up for that. We're going to watch those in whatever fucking October.
Probably early September, because there's a bunch of them.
So yeah, check out Dawn of the Dead. Check out Return of the Living Dead. Check out World War Z. Seriously, it's pretty good. Shaun of the Dead, Dead Alive, all that shit. It's 28 Days Later. I like. There's some good ass fucking zombie movies out there.
Yeah, man, I can't believe we've never done that before. Now we've wasted it. So.
Yeah, god damn it. We wasted it in March. What were we doing? What are we doing?
This is amateur hour. Let's move on to the next film here, Chadley.
Ready to talk about some Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince?
Yeah, absolutely.
Would you like some fucking tags?
Okay.
Excuse me. Dark Secrets Revealed. Dark Secrets Revealed. Number 2. Dark and difficult times lie ahead. Dark and difficult times lie ahead. And number 3. Once again, I must ask too much of you.
Those all sound correct, so I'll just go with 1.
You are absolutely correct, but they were not all correct. The second one was from Goblet of Fire. The other 2, those are from Half-Blood Prince. Give me some figures, motherfucker. I know this movie made bank.
Yeah, it made a lot of money. $250 million budget.
Holy shit! What?
Yeah.
Like 09? That what the fuck? That's too much money.
I'll give you the opening weekend. It was $77 million. Widest released 4,500 theaters, and stayed in theaters for 156 days, aka 22 and a half weeks.
I'm gonna take a wild stab and say this was the first Harry Potter to branch a Billy. Did it get a? I'm gonna say a full Billy.
Ooh, close. 934.
934. God damn.
It's getting there.
So let's actually talk about this movie. I fucking adore this one. I love this one.
I don't like this one that much.
You didn't like it that much? Oh, I thought that you would totally change your mind on it. Oh, it's so disappointing. God damn. Oh man, that sucks.
So this shit's basically a Twilight movie reskinned. All they do is try and fuck. And if Snape didn't kill Dumbledore in this movie, literally nothing would happen. It's fucking stupid.
I really like this one because I definitely like the dark dynamic with Severus Snape and Harry, and I really like. Here's what I really like about this movie is that this is the first one where all of those kid actors are just fucking good now. Like they're all good now.
Yeah, they're okay. So is like a number of shitty movies.
I like this one. I really like this one. I really like the art design, specifically like that first scene where they're at like that house, like Harry and Dumbledore.
Great. He's got a keen eye for world building.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's what this movie. And what I like so much about this movie, and this is gonna bring him back to the whole Twilight thing, I know, but it really does emulate what it's like to be a kid in high school. It honestly does, and that's what I like about this movie. I also would like to add that I think I took like 3 different girls to this movie on dates. That was my summer of fucking, and I took a lot of girls to this movie. Because you know the scene where Harry finally kisses Jane for the first time, they get real soggy for it, man.
Fuck yeah! This is about the first time I've watched it since theaters. The DVD was still in the foil. I liked it about as much as I thought I would. 3 stars, and probably never watch it again. But
I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I adore this one. I'm
kind of excited for that Tarzan movie now, though.
Oh, dude, that looks fucking awesome.
Because David Yates, man, I wanted him to see him build a world that isn't fucking Harry Potter more.
And now David Yates is building a world that has Christoph Waltz in it. Oh, we're in for a treat.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's gonna be real good. I don't know. I think this one. I mean, I see your point, but maybe it just takes a different kind of person to enjoy this type of thing. Personally, I sort of like how personified everything was in this movie. It wasn't just, like, oh, here are these 3 kids solving yet another pointless mystery. No, they were like living their fucking lives in
Man, it sure would have been cool if they did anything though.
But they did do some stuff.
No, they didn't.
I mean, I really liked all the scenes with where he went into the thing.
Okay. That's flashbacks though. It's not doing something.
Okay, well they went to that rock at the end. Is that good enough for you? You like the rock?
No, the rock fucking with the skeletons and shit. Fuck all that noise. He's drinking the black liquid. Well, I gotta drink it, bro. Just pour it out for sure.
I had to be drunk. It's the curse. You had to. Although that is one thing I will say about this movie is it's like he looks down at it. It's like, has to be drunk, and it's like, whoa, for sure, explain why.
You're gonna have to get a little bit deeper than that.
And I will say that there's a lot of stuff in the book that didn't quite make it to the movie that they
This
just
one's
didn't.
better than Order of the Phoenix, but that's not saying much.
Yeah, it's better than Order of the Phoenix. I still think this one's probably my favorite one. I don't know. It's just like I love the character interactions, and I love just like I like the characters existing within this world, and like this was the first movie that really made you feel like, yes, this is a world. It's not just these kids on some linear path doing fucking mysteries like Scooby-Doo. It felt real. It felt real, and that's why I like it. I picked this one because I like it. All right.
Well, I disagree completely. It's this is the start of a grand Scooby-Doo conspiracy, is what this one is. Dude, he's got to drink the liquid to kill a fucking Voldemort heart. That's the most Scooby-Doo-esque fucking plot line I've ever heard, and that's all they do in it. That's like they're running through the castle, going through different doors, trying to bang each other, and then fucking Dumbledore drinks the black liquid, the fucking black slime, to kill the fucking Voldemort heart. And they go back, and fucking Tom Felton's there, and he's like, I'm gonna kill this old fucking cunt. And then Snape's like, nah, I'll do it. And that's it. Nothing else happens in this movie.
Oh man, I don't know. Obviously this is a build up to the 8th movie, and holy fuck,
Sure.
Let's talk about build up next week, because holy fuck, because the next movie shitty. But like,
yeah, that one's bad. That one's worse than this one.
It's unwatchable, dude. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how to combat your arguments, because you make good points, but I just enjoy watching this one. Maybe it's the one I'm just the most nostalgic about or something, because
Yeah, it could be.
month of fucking oh shit, dude. Because you're right. It really is just like for instance,
as bad as fucking the last one we watched.
For instance, one of my problems is that like at the beginning of the movie,
that more happens in Order of the Phoenix than this one.
At the end of the last movie, or at the beginning of this movie, when they're at that train station and Dumbledore shows that his hand got all fucked up, he's like, another story for another time, and then they never explain it. And it's like, hey, I don't know if you read the book, but that's pretty important, you know? Like,
I don't even recall that.
well, like the whole point is that like the Horcrux had the revival stone that could bring his sister back from the dead in it, and he put it on because he's a selfish prick, and it fucked his hand right up because it's a goddamn Horcrux.
Right.
I see your point, and I understand that this movie isn't exactly the best in the series, but I love it.
Okay, man, you're allowed to like it.
Yeah.
I'm just throwing out some arguments here, all right?
Yeah, and I'm totally like, I am not gonna argue your points at all because they're all valid. The whole him drinking the
I'm
black
just writing good pod here. I don't know what you're doing.
Seriously though, Tom Felton's fucking amazing in this movie, and it doesn't make any sense because he was
Whatever.
garbage until now.
I'm
What
so
the
done.
fuck?
It's like this is that point where after the last one, I like even at like after like 7 years of watching them, and you're like, I can't do this shit anymore. It's the same if you watch them back to back. You're like, it's too much. I've seen too much of this.
Fair enough.
The jumping off point.
God damn. I'm not gonna argue with you. on it because you got a good point. Hey, want to watch Terminator Salvation or something?
Okay.
Yeah, let's watch. Come on over. We'll watch Terminator Salvation with Christian Bale and Sam Worthington.
What don't you fucking understand?
Well, I'm a big fan of director McG, of Charlie's Angels fame.
Yeah, dude.
Did
he do both of them or just the first one?
I think he did both. He might have done. Yeah, you might. I think he did Full Throttle, dude. I think he also directed.
Here's the problem with Full Throttle. No the Chad, played by Tom Green, and no Bill Murray.
Yeah, they fucked up. They fucked up with Full Throttle for sure. But I think it wasn't it like
better. The action's better though.
Wasn't Bill Murray like a ripe cunt to Lucy Liu and then wouldn't do the second one or something like that?
Yeah, I've heard something like that. Then they got Bernie Mac to replace him, which is good. Always go black when you're replacing someone because it's half the fun.
Yeah, absolutely. It makes it make less sense. So
yeah.
Love it. Absolutely love it. So
Instead
that's
of
Harry.
just trying to get Hackman to replace him, get Bernie Mac.
So that's Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. I see your point. I really like it, but like if you're watching the whole series, you got to check this one out. Also Jim Broadbent is fucking incredible in this movie. It's unreal.
Who's he?
Dude, Jim Broadbent is the Slughorn.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I adore Jim Broadbent.
He is good.
Yeah. He's very good. He's got goofy face, which is like I feel like plagues a lot of like British people, but like he's got this awesome goofy face and like it's only supplemented by goofy voice, which does not plague a lot of English people. He's like, "Oh, Mullen's bad, Harry." Like it's all really good stuff, man. I also really like that Ron was trying to fuck everyone.
Yeah, that's good content.
No snatch was safe from his dirty Ron dick. You ready for some fucking tags?
Yeah, let's do some tags. Let's hear some.
Tag number 1. This place is so dead. This place is so dead. Number 2. Bloody lovely. Bloody lovely. And number 3, aim for the head. Aim.
I don't care. Probably number 3. Let's go number 3.
Aim for the head belongs to Shaun of the Dead, baby. Bloody lovely belongs to Pride and Prejudice and Zombies. Give me some figures on this bitch, because I can't wait to see how badly this shit bombed.
Ooh. Production budget.
Budget couldn't have been high, right?
Nope. 28 million.
Still too high for the way it looked, but go on.
Opening weekend 5 million in a total of 3,000 theaters still in theaters. It's on its 3.5 week.
I'm gonna say this bombed because nobody I know talked about it. I'm gonna say maybe 15 million. That's overshooting.
No, you almost hit it right on the head there. It's 16 million.
Oh, God bless. It wasn't overshooting. I undershot it a little bit. Who the fuck? I have some serious questions about this. Like, you ever read that Pride and Prejudice and Zombies book?
No, of course not. I would never read fan fiction.
It's because this is an impulse item that they put at like the fucking register at chapters so that like dumb people coming up will go, "Ooh, this looks like fun."
It's like that Shakespeare version of Star Wars.
Yes, exactly. I was actually going to use that as an example. It's an impulse item. It's a fucking 200-page impulse item. And you know what it is? It's just Pride and Prejudice with zombies put in. You can't just put zombies into stuff and then pretend it's new content. Like,
sure you can if it's public domain.
Oh, is Pride? I guess Jane Austen died like 500 years ago. Is this public domain?
I think Pride and Prejudice is public domain, yeah.
Oh, god damn. Because holy shit, dude. Look, here's the thing. All right? Here's the thing. Is that I've seen Pride and Prejudice, and it's boring as fuck.
Yeah, of course.
Throw some zombies in there, and guess what? Still boring as fuck.
You know, one of my big problems with this is, hey, all you white British people, y'all look exactly the same.
I did like Charles Dance as the dad, though. I'm a big Charles Dance fan. They were like, we want to get some fucking people off the set of Game of Thrones. So they got Charles Dance and Lena Headey. And then they're like, and then just get that Doctor Who guy, and he can be the only mildly entertaining thing in the film.
Yeah. You're like, I don't like him at all, but like,
the best part of this,
hilarious in this movie. He's so ugly. Why is he so ugly?
He's so hard to look at. But here's the problem. With Pride and Prejudice and Zombies is that you expect it to be a comedy and be like really tongue in cheek, but instead it's just Pride and Prejudice with zombies. Like it's as serious as Pride and Prejudice. No jokes.
I wouldn't say that. It's like it's clearly satire. It's just badly done.
Yeah, I agree. It's poorly done satire. It doesn't feel that new. It doesn't. Have you seen Pride and Prejudice?
I've never. No.
Look, I've seen Pride and Prejudice, and shit's pretty close to this. Like it's pretty identical.
You know, I wouldn't. This ain't no Abraham Lincoln Vampire Slayer, that's for sure. But as far as historical movies with monsters go, it's all right.
I mean, I know, you know what? No, it's not okay. I'm mad about this. I'm mad they made this and they released it into theaters and asked people for money. Ask people for money for this. This is an impulse book. It's not even a good book. It's not even that interesting or funny. It sucks. Why did they do this? Like, the whole why question is bad.
Why?
Why though? Like, why the fuck did they even think that making this would be okay? All of the actors, specifically Lily James, who played the main character, holy fuck, try again. You know, like, was that for every take, I feel like they must have had a better take somewhere. Every line she said.
They all looked the same to me, and they all seemed like they were phoning it in.
And much like Pride and Prejudice, it was like, all right, let's just juggle these three dudes around, but have no reason for it. Oh man, and like for the first 40 minutes, it's just trailing. Like, it's just trailing off. And then it gets a bit more focused at about the 50-minute mark. But before that, they're just doing stuff. And like, oh, here's this character and this character and this character and this character, and introducing a lot of characters. Honestly, as much as I like the Matt Smith character, you could have taken that character right the fuck out and it would have been the same thing. He had no purpose. He wasn't included in the final battle at all. He wasn't in the conclusion. Oh wait, no, they made him the pastor, and I'm like, okay, are you guys just like, yeah, you had him for the day and you just wanted to have him on screen for as much as possible, or what's the dealio here? I'm fuming mad. And we haven't even got to the visuals yet.
No, of course not.
This is the worst zombie visuals I've ever seen, and it's 2016. Like, holy shit. Fucking Zack Snyder's Dawn of the Dead looked better than that, and that was 2004. That was more than a decade ago. And CGI has come a long way in the past decade. But instead of using... Yeah, in the past deck. Instead of using CGI, they just put like fucking ravioli on the zombies.
You know what it looked like to me? It looked like one of those Asylum films that is like a parody of like a real movie.
Yes, it's exactly that. Did Asylum make this? Like, I feel like I would have known if they did, but now I'm wondering.
I don't know.
Now, there's one thing in particular that just fucking just threw the whole movie out the window. The bridge. You know the bridge? Hey, work on that CGI, because that bridge is the shiniest looking motherfucking CGI I've seen in a while. And that includes the goddamn Franken monkey from Victor Frankenstein. Like, that was really bad. Yeah, it's tough to beat, but they definitely set out to do so in this movie. As you can tell, I'm pretty riled up right now. This is a scream-isode.
Good.
Holy fuck, dude. Who directed this? It was, I don't remember who it is, but it's like, he's got like a fucking silly name or something. Like, I'm questioning if it's a fake as fuck name. Oh, I didn't mention this when we were talking about Harry Potter, but I realized this about the Harry Potter universe, is that if anybody in like the real universe came up to you and told you like their Harry Potter name, like if someone came, yeah, somebody comes up to you and they're like, "Hi, I'm Horace Slughorn," you'd be like, that's a good fake handle, right? Because like a lot of those names are fake as fuck. Like, "Hi, I'm Albus Dumbledore." Ooh, good handle, you know.
He made a lot of movies with Zac Efron.
Hey man, that's
17 again.
That
Charlie St. Cloud.
Oh, this is all starting to make a little bit of sense. Oh boy,
He goes down. That's very good though.
What was his? What the fuck? What did he? What's his? What is his inclusion in Pulp Fiction? Why is the Pulp Fiction on here? Oh no, he was in it. Oh no, Bruce Tears was in Pulp Fiction. Oh no, who let it happen and why?
What did he play in Pulp Fiction? What the fuck?
Roger, I guess. I don't know. I don't remember who Roger is, but it sounds familiar. and in Pulp Fiction. Maybe he's like the drug dealer. He kind of looks like him. Might be him.
Charlie St. Cloud, isn't it the movie where the dude plays baseball with a ghost?
I think so. Yeah, isn't it? Yeah. That is the movie because like his little brother is the ghost.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's another movie that like shit. I put that one right out of my mind, and thank you for bringing it back up. You're resurfacing those memories. God damn that, and he was in like Zac Efron was in some fucking Nicholas Sparks movie, and like I put that one out of my mind too because it's fucking garbage. What else can we say about Pride and Prejudice and Zombies? It doesn't look good. The script is bad.
Don't watch it. It would be the main idea here.
It's like as like tongue in cheek as it sounds. It's not funny. Like
no, it's not funny at all. Unless Matt Smith's on the screen, then I was laughing pretty hard. But mostly because he's weird looking, and people think he's attractive.
Well, he kept wearing the pantaloons that I thought were really funny. I like made him look. Real
I think if you get anything from this episode and you're listening to it in early 2016, watch Deadpool, not Pride, Prejudice, and Zombies.
Yeah, absolutely. If you're watching this in early 2017, don't watch anything we talked about today. You can just fucking
don't worry about any of that.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Don't even listen to this episode. What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, fuck. Just skip it on to the next one. Hit that skip button.
There's like 85 of these. There's 85 of these fuckers. Just go listen to one you think is going to be funny. Probably will be.
True. Go listen to the fucking 2016 Oscar show. That shit's gold.
Oh, that's a good one.
It's good. All right, we ready? Are you ready? Are you buckled in? Because I'm ready to talk about it.
Yeah.
I'm ready to talk about it. Yesterday, the embargo lifted on Batman versus Superman. And we might be the only podcast in the world that called this. Every other podcast I've listened to about who was talking about the trailers for Batman versus Superman has been like, this movie looks fucking amazing. And you and I we're the crazy guys at the end of the monster movie going, no, why? What don't you see?
Yo, we're at the end of fucking Body Snatchers.
Yeah, we're those fucking guys. Like, they're body snatching. You guys, you don't get it. And now here we are at the climax
at the end of that at the end of that when he's like walking through. Have you seen what is it? Revenge of the Body Snatchers? What is that movie called?
Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Yeah, I've seen
Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Goes to a doctor's office.
Yeah, but like before that, when he's walking through the streets where all the cars are, and he's like, "They're here." That's us.
Yeah, dude, that is us. But now we're here at the climax, and everyone's going, "Oh shit, those movie guys were right." So the reviews came out for Batman versus Superman, and let's just say they're so bad that I think Zack Snyder should be on suicide watch. And here's why. Who
cares though?
This isn't just like an average movie. This isn't just like, oh, the movie didn't do too well. Oh well, try again next time.
Fantastic Four.
Yeah, they could get away. Fantastic Four was a $50 million movie. They could get away with fucking it up,
Mm-hmm.
This was a $500 million movie. It is to date the most expensive film in history. And given Warner Brothers' recent history, this was a mighty big risk because they haven't been pulling in dollars lately. They haven't been pulling any money in. They put more money into this movie than the first movie grossed, which is a mistake.
Don't do that.
And they gave the money. Here's where they really fucked up. They got all that money to put together the ultimate Batman movie. And who did they trust it with? Zack Snyder?
He's the anti J.J. Abrams. Like, he does not respect the audience. He doesn't. Fucking Zack Snyder doesn't respect the source material. He doesn't care. I think that's obvious.
Yeah, and like, here's the thing: is that like right after the pre-screening, it's like, oh, it's still embargoed till Tuesday, but here's some of the things people are tweeting, and it was like best Batman movie ever. And I'm like, those are all just Zack Snyder's friends tweeting that shit. Like, those are actually not even a joke. Those are just his friends who came to the premiere tweeting that. Of course they're gonna say that. Now make it true.
Now I'm okay with like another dark superhero movie. Great. I'm fine with the gritty stuff. I like the previous Batman movies. That's not my issue here. It's like clearly it's fucking it's gonna be like just horribly put together. You know, it's gonna be all Zack Snyder fucking visual style and shit. If you watch Man of Steel, like I think you know what to expect from
this.
This.
Buckle up for more of that, but this time with Ben Affleck instead of Michael Shannon, which God bless.
No Michael Shannon.
I think Michael Shannon's in it though.
He's in it?
I think Michael Shannon's in it.
Oh, I'm completely off board. I'm not even gonna go see it now.
Let me take a look. I could have sworn. Yep, Michael Shannon's in it. He's in it.
God.
I'm done, dude. I'm gonzo. Michael Shannon is the new Loki, except he was never good. They're gonna just keep harping on it. And here's my big problem with the movie is that the trailers seem to suggest that the movie is gonna be Batman versus Superman for most of it, and then at the end of the movie they team up to fight the Incredible Hulk. Why? Is my question. That's my big question. Why the fuck? I'd like to read you some. I'd like to read you some of my favorite reviews of this film, if you'd like. This one comes from Soren Anderson of the Seattle Times. She said this was a joyless slog. I don't know what that means. Shouldn't all this geeky property colliding still be at least entertaining? Shouldn't it play to the cheap seats instead of wallowing in the murk?
Well, I don't know if I agree with that completely, but
yeah, me neither. But I like the term wallowing in the murk.
I think it's been proven that you can do a dark superhero movie. This just obviously wasn't.
Fucking look at Christopher Nolan, dude. Dude pulled it off, man. Like, say what you want about Christopher
Dark
Nolan.
Knight's amazing.
Dark Knight's amazing. Batman Begins is also amazing. Dark Knight Rises is less so, but still
pretty good. Still,
yeah,
still a pretty good movie.
Yeah, not as good as the first two, but it's pretty good. I like Tom Hardy. Yeah, exhausting. Bad Bush versus Gore.
I think the preconception that a superhero movie has to be fun and comic-y is like, I don't agree with that at all.
No, I don't agree with that either. But here's what I do agree with: should be good.
Should be good for sure.
And here's the thing: is that Zack Snyder's already proved it to us. He sure knows how to fuck up a comic book hero.
You can make a movie fun and colorful, and it'll still be shitty. Avengers Part 2, you know, like fucking, you know, all those fucking that Marvel made recently.
Here's what I want to know though: Did after the failure of Man of Steel, did Christopher Nolan take his name off the producing list? So that's why I'm going to take a look. Did he opt out of producing this joint? He must have, right?
There's no way Christopher Nolan liked Man of Steel, though.
No, of course not. It's the opposite. It's anti-filmmaking. Like, that's really what it is. Is that Zack Snyder is the anti-filmmaker. He's
the fucking anti-J.J. Abrams. People give him a lot of money, but he takes it in the complete opposite direction J.J. does. J.J. plays it safe. He plays the nostalgia. He respects the material. Zack Snyder plays it fucking wild because he's a wild card. Doesn't respect the material. Doesn't respect the audience.
Christopher Nolan didn't take himself off the producer list. He produced this joint.
Okay. Well, he wanted money, obviously.
Yeah, Christopher Nolan, I hope you don't have a fucking bullet and a gun right now, because anybody who produced this money back. You think this is gonna make its money back? It's gotta make.
Producers are. The fucking studio will not be.
The studio will not make any money. This movie, I think, has to make like $820 million just to pay back its producers. It's a lot. It'll make it. If Spectre can make it, if Spectre can make $900 million after the slosh reviews it got, Batman vs Superman will be fine. But and you know what?
The problem is this is one of the biggest movies of the year. Like, there's not that much else to offer this year.
Well, and if you looked at WB's fiscal year last year, they really need something to blow up. Like they
still got Suicide Squad in the back pocket, though.
Yeah, they still got Suicide. And you know what? No matter what, that one will do well. Like, if this one doesn't do well, that one will. And if that doesn't happen, they at least have Tarzan in
the back pocket, baby.
Yeah, Tarzan, and at least they got that weird Eddie Redmayne Harry Potter movie that's probably going to suck.
Forgot about that. That's gonna make a shit ton of money though.
Yeah, sure is, pal. Sure is. Do you know how many 22-year-old girls are gonna go see fucking that movie? Do you know how many? Probably a million.
Probably all the ones that I troll, like when they're talking about Harry Potter, and I'll be like, "Who's Voldemort?" And they'll be like, "What? I can't even."
Yeah. Oh my god.
Don't talk to me. You know who Voldemort is. Don't talk to me. I've had that exact conversation before.
I love that. I love that conversation.
Whenever somebody says like next time like a fucking 20-year-old girl brings up Voldemort or just Harry Potter, just be like, who's Dumbledore? That's a good one too.
You know what I find to be really fun is that you find the really big Harry Potter people, and then you say Voldemort in front of them, and they get really uncomfortable, and they're like, "He who must not be named," and it's like, "Oh, you mean Voldemort?" They get real uncomfortable. It's the best. Hey man, fuck Zack Snyder forever. Hope he's dead soon. He might kill himself, and as he should.
No, he won't.
He should though.
Here's the problem though, it's because he's gonna make more movies after this.
Well, he can't be. There's no way that he is attached to any more movies after this, right? Because like I'm sure WB is paying attention. Let's take a look. Zack Snyder, there he is. Because there's no way.
He got in pre-production.
What's he got in pre-production? Oh god, damn it! All of them.
Yeah, he's making them all, dude.
All of them. Ah.
They've got him under contract, I'm pretty sure. Like, they're not going to get rid of him.
Next year, Zack Snyder is directing a movie called, and I quote, The Justice League. Part 1. No! Why are we doing this?
They've got him on like a 5-film contract, bro. This is the second one. We got a lot of Snyder left. We got a lot left in the tank.
God damn it. Although I was mistaken. He's not doing all of them. He's producing all of them, but he's only directing the Justice League movies, which I'm not on board for. I hope that's taken away from him. Like, who's
directing the Wonder Woman movie?
Wonder Woman? Let's take a look. Probably a lady. I imagine Patty Jenkins. Patty Jenkins of 5 fame. Oh, she directed a movie called Monster. Have you ever seen that? That's a real fucking good monster.
Yeah, Monster's good.
Yeah, she directed some Arrested Development. I trust this person. I trust her not to fuck it up. What about Aquaman? Because honestly, that's the only one I think I give a shit about. Who's directing
I like Aquaman.
Aquaman's probably my favorite DC hero. But, is that the Dothraki guy? Yep, okay. That's the guy from Game of Thrones. He's Aquaman now.
You know he was Aquaman? Yeah, that was announced a while ago.
Yeah, great. Khal Drogo is Aquaman. That's okay. So they're really interested in fucking it up, eh?
Yeah, they don't give a shit, dude.
James Wan is directing it of Furious 7 fame.
Yeah, James Wan, love the man. He also did a bunch of those shitty horror movies back in the day.
He's also directing, he did The Conjuring and Insidious. Dead Silence, have you ever seen that one with the puppets?
No.
Well, it's bad. Oh, he did the first Saw movie. Okay, there's a possibility he won't fuck up Aquaman.
No, James Wan's good. He's good.
But, I mean, like, it does kind of look like he already fucked up Aquaman, but he might not fuck up Aquaman.
If like, out of all the ones that is coming out of DC, that's probably the one I'm most interested in, just because I trust James Wan enough.
Suicide Squad, I don't think, never. I don't think ever would watch that.
Oh, we're gonna watch it. Of course, we're gonna watch it.
Oh God, I would rather hurt myself. I'd rather hurt myself bad.
I'm gonna make you go see that in the theater.
God damn it, dude! No, only if you pay for it, dude. Because there's no way I'm giving money to that garbage.
Yeah, I'll PayPal you $15, and you're gonna go see it.
Yeah, fuck. If you do that, fine. I'll go see it. PayPal me $30 so my girlfriend can go too.
No, I'm not paying for her. She can pay her own way.
Yeah, she's got like a million.
I only pay for the content that happens on this show, Chadley.
My girlfriend collects the points that gets you free movies, but she refuses to spend them. So she's got like 9 free movies, but she just likes collecting the points.
Why not? Why not take a couple free movies?
Hey man, she likes collecting the points, man. I don't know what it is. I don't know what the dealio is.
Not air miles. You can't fucking go. You can't take a trip to Las Vegas.
If you got anything out of this podcast, for sure, don't like legitimately. Like this is gonna sound really awful since we haven't seen the movie yet. But whatever you do not pay money to see Batman versus Superman. Wait for it to come to video on demand. Watch it in your living room. We all have fucking flat screens now. It doesn't matter if you watch it in the theater anymore. Just fucking wait for it on video on demand or DVD or something, because the DVD is gonna be a 3-hour R-rated cut. So.
As I sign off and go see Batman versus Superman in the theaters.
Are you going to do that right now?
No. But wouldn't that be funny?
That would be a good segue. Yeah, don't fucking pay for that. It was fun watching that though, because like I was watching it incessantly as the embargo lifted, and like it went from like 8% to like 11% to like 30% up to 45%. Now it's back at 37%. It's a blast to watch.
Yeah, it's not peaking 50, that's for sure.
Yeah, I remember when the Star Wars embargo lifted, and I was like, no way, it's staying up in those high 90s. Bitch stayed up in the high 90s.
Yeah. So follow me on Twitter at LastCoolDude and subscribe to the YouTube.
Follow me on Twitter. I'm Dwight's cousin Mose.
Okay. This episode is sponsored by the Letterbox app on iOS. So if you have an iPhone,
is that a thing now? I've wanted that forever.
Yeah, if you have an iPhone, go check out the Letterboxd app.
I didn't know that they had an app.
We sent ya. So that's the episode. Yeah, what are we watching next week, by the way?
Oh shit! Next week, I didn't know this app existed till you told me. Look at it's downloading. It's downloading right now. Bless up. Check it out. You can follow me on Letterboxd at Charlie Fox. I only do the movies that we do for the show on there though, so don't expect to hear about old shit because it's all outdated as fuck. Next week we're gonna have a little bit of fun. We're gonna watch Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1. We're finishing off the Hunger Games with Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 2. Obviously,
goddamn time that shit's over.
Yeah, and we're probably gonna do top 4 Hunger Games movies, so buckle up for that. And then we're also gonna jump onto a brand new Netflix movie. This is my pick of the week. I'm so excited. We're watching Pee Wee Herman's Big Holiday, dude. I am so giddy. I love Pee Wee Herman so much. Like Pee Wee's Big Adventure is fucking amazing. I'm so excited to see Pee Wee's Big Holiday. And you know what? I've heard it's like one of the best movies of the year. I've heard it's.
I don't know if that could possibly be true, but
I've heard it's really good. All right,
maybe that's just nostalgia talking. So that's the episode. All this shit.
Yeah, fuck you.